But hey, I want to talk to you about, motivation to study and just to go after your dreams, of course. And I wanted to share a story because I'm working on a new book. That's right. I'm working on a couple things. I'm working on some new music as well too. Practicing today, getting ready for Germany. But I want to tell you a story. And I really believe in that book, or not that book. I believe in the scripture in that book called the Bible that says people perish for a lack of knowledge. And before I did music, okay, I had a computer job. And I used to have a really good salary job, okay, that paid me really well. But before that, I had an IT job, okay, at this like kind of support company. And you got to remember, when I graduated out of high school, I had hurt myself skateboarding. I wanted to do skateboarding. I hurt myself. And so I was like, okay, well, what do I do now, And that's when I started to write music and started doing the music thing. But I remember after high school, I was planning on taking a year off. Anybody ever plan on taking a year off after high school? And my ex-girlfriend, believe it or not, she's like, you loser. She's like, what are you thinking? You take a year off like all those other guys? Like, do something with your life. And thank God, my friend Bruce, who's been like a father figure to me, he said you can go to his computer college for practically free. All I had to do was become the janitor. I had to vacuum, I had to clean toilets, and I had to help other students because I was really good at computers. That was the deal. That was an amazing deal. And so I went to this community computer college for like 6 to 8 months. That was my education out of high school. And I got a job like right after high school, okay? Like right after high school, right after that college, I got a job, like even before we graduated, okay? And I was paid $13.50 or $13.85 an hour. Oh, and really, really stoked about that. And I was still living at home. To get to work, all of a sudden I had to get a car. Okay, I had to get a car, and so thank God my uncle lent me money for that. And so that was my first experience going into debt. I'll talk to you about that later. But the whole thing is, what's up, Monica? Of course I'm still alive. The whole thing is that I worked all that year, and I was stoked, and I was making money. And my wife, who I'm married to now, is my girlfriend. I take her out to amazing, expensive dinners at McDonald's and stuff like that. But no, we had an amazing year. All of a sudden I'm making all this money, or what I thought was a lot of money. But then all of a sudden, my mom or someone says to me, hey, have you filed your taxes yet? Have you filed your taxes yet? What are those? What are taxes? What are you talking about? And long story short, I filed taxes and I had like somebody do it for me. And I ended up owing thousands of dollars, okay? And this is why people perish for lack of knowledge. And this is where my motivation to study and study the right things comes into. If you're not studying things that are going to help you in life, like I wish somebody encouraged me to study business to save money, and that taxes are one of the biggest expenses we have as a human being in most countries, okay, unless you happen to live in a place where you don't get income tax. But taxes is a huge thing, and I easily could have written off more expenses and more things. And so my tax bill could have been like nothing. But I didn't have motivation to study those things then. But I want to tell you, I have motivation to study those things now because I want to bring in more for my family. I want to bring in more things that I'm passionate about, and I don't know what you're passionate about is, but there's certain things that you should make sure that you study that are going to impact your life. Like if I could go back into high school, there's so many things I wouldn't have studied. I definitely wouldn't have done advanced math. Are you kidding me? There's no way I would have done that because I didn't need it and I haven't used it. I would have done business math though. I probably would have taken more music courses, you know what I mean? But you want to make sure, and sometimes you need to stop. You need to stop and just stop running forward, and you need to pull back and think about, what do I want to do with my life? What do I want to do with my life? What do I feel called to do? Because I'm not motivated to study those things. And, why am I investing all this time trying to get great grades in something that's not going to benefit me long term? And let me focus on the 1 to 2 things that are really going to impact my life, Because I don't want to be a jack of all trades, master of none. Who wants to be that? Not me. I want to be good at one thing. I don't know if you've ever read that book, The One Thing, but, I really want to focus on that one thing, as opposed to trying to do all this stuff. And it's just like, it just messes it all up. So I want to encourage you. Take some time. Think about what it is that you really want to do. I remember I sat down with my girlfriend, who's now my wife, because I remember she had graduated out of high school, and she was like, I don't know what I want to do with my life. I'm not fully sure yet. And we figured out that she really wanted to do graphic design. And so she focused on graphic design. And guess what? She had motivation to study. She loved it because she was putting all her energy into something that she loves to do. Maybe you love real estate. Maybe you love medicine. Maybe you love health. Maybe you love fitness. But like, find out what it is you love to do and study it and figure out how you can monetize it and make a real living with it and provide for your family and live your dream. The internet has opened up so many amazing possibilities for us. It's incredible. So if you're not motivated to study stuff, then maybe you're in the wrong thing, you know, because we only get one life, guys. Life's not a dress rehearsal. It's not. And as my pastor he said, you know, life is more than going to school, getting a degree, going to college, getting another degree, getting married, buying a house and getting a mortgage, and then just dying, okay? There's more to life. There's so much more to life. And I want to encourage you, plug into that thing that you're really passionate about. Maybe you haven't taken the time to dream. And as I talk about in my book, Fighter, 5 Keys to Conquering Fear, dreaming is painting that picture of who you are today and contrasting it to what you'd like to become in the future. And so I want to encourage you to dream big. Dream with no limits. Put no limits on your dream and imagine what God can do with your life. Take a whole half a day off. Take a whole day off and grab your journal and write down, what are your goals? Where do you want to be 5 years from now? I actually scribbled this into the book I'm working on. If you don't have a plan, then I guess you plan to fail. And you need a plan for your dreams. And I encourage you, Fighter, 5 Keys to Conquering Fear and Reaching Your Dreams will help you do that. In the back, there's a chapter at the end called Visions, Dreams, and Goals, where I get you to write down your goal, write down your vision, write down where you want to be. Get a free copy of this at fighterbook.net, https://fighterbook.net, and we'll mail this to you, okay? Because I really want you to get this book. I want you to keep fighting for your dreams. You're going to have tough moments, but you know what? Greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world. You know, keep fighting. Fight for your family. Fight for something you believe in. You know, time goes by really quickly. You know, invest the money so that you can get back your time. Okay? Money is not your most valuable asset. Time is. At the end of our lives, we're all going to have more money than time to spend. So use that money to invest in your mind, invest in your study, your education, so that you can get your time back, because time is the most precious gift that God has given us. And the other most precious gift God has given us is the power of choice, to choose, to make decisions. He has not robotized our minds. He has given us a free will to make decisions and make choices. And I encourage you, keep making good choices. And if you're not sure what choice to make, pray and then take action. Just get in the game, man. Get in the game. I believe in you. Grab a copy of this book. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment on this video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, because I'm doing these lives every single day. I thank you guys for listening to my music. I talked to my buddy today who's brought to you some pretty big songs, pretty big Manafest songs. And I can't wait for some new music. I know I just released a new album, but we got our new music coming sooner than you guys think. Hey, I want to remind you, a fighter isn't someone who never fails. A fighter is someone who never quits. So don't quit on your dreams, guys. Don't quit on your family. We need you. The world needs you. Peace.